Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunburned Albino's Fan-Made Friday. It's Saturday. It's not that big a deal, not to me anyway. It's a little late. That's okay. Last week, I showed you the concept for this Pokemon, Cloud Drop. I gave you a bunch of relatively vague descriptions and a horrible start drawing-wise, because I'm bad at drawing, man. It's just how it is. I could have done better on this one at least, and I will do better next time. And the next time I indeed have already done better. So I'm good with that. But we started with that, and you guys came through, and you showed me some pretty good drawings, you know? There wasn't like a whole lot of submissions, which I didn't expect very many. So we're just kind of working with what we got here, but I still took a few of them to highlight, and we're going to get right into them, starting with this one. This is from Sammy Sketches, is one of my channel members. I like how you just decided to make him evil, which is not what I had in mind at all. But I do like the like segmented colors here. Like that's a cool idea. Yeah, like just the way that it's like, you know, the different, like, what would you call this? A color wheel? I guess. Maybe, I don't know. But like, yeah, you made him like super mad and evil, and so that was very interesting to me. It's interesting to see what people do when you give them even just an inch of creative freedom, to see if they might just completely turn the whole thing on its head. So that was cool. Next up, we had, if I scroll up in my scene here, next up we had one from Anime Lover 524, who is also a channel member of mine. And I like this one because you can feel like the electric effects of it, right? Like like the mouth is like this electric bolt. You can sort of see an electric sort of aura around it. I enjoy that part. Each of these drawings brings like something really good to the table, and like I feel like if you piece together a bunch of these things, like a bunch of those aspects, you'd have something that's like really strong. I like the way the glasses are done. I like the raindrop eyes, and yeah, I thought that was cool. I am saving the best one for last, by the way. I'm not like ranking these in any sort of order, but I will save the best one for last. Next up, we had this one from Rizzo, I believe, if I look at my Google Docs. Yep, that one's from Rizzo. What I like about this the best is this is exactly what I wanted in terms of like the gloves and the arms. Like this, like is perfect. So this was perfectly done. And I do like the rainbow glasses too. Like the glasses, they look so neat. You know, the eyes are like make them look a little bit too sad, but I guess that it's kind of hard to do like a teardrop sort of shape and have that not evoke sadness. I understand that perfectly. But yes, I very much like these arms and the gloves, so shout out to Rizzo for that being very good as well. What was next? This is next. Okay, this is from Vivi. It's also with the gloves is like the same thing. You see like the wrinkles with like where the knuckles would be, and it's like, do gloves have knuckles? I don't know, but I don't mind that at all. And then you also did like the color wheel thing. Like a lot of these what would you call them? Aspects are like, you know, there's something really good about each one. And I like the way that they are done. So I like this one too. And then the next up one would be, I had to put this one because the person, this is from Bailey Sides, as it was shown in like the Gmail document. And she said that she was like drunk while she drew this, and then also she forgot to attach the email and had to send a subsequent email saying, oops, I forgot to attach the email, so here's the email. So this is an abomination. But what I like about it is that it's like a horror creature. Like, dude, half the eyeball is like munched. Like, what were you doing when you drew it? Why would you do this to poor Cloud Drop? Dude, his eyes are like coming out of his thing. It's like they're popping out of their sockets here. This is demented. But in a cool way. Like, I'm not trying to knock you. I just think it's like funny, you know? So I had to put that one there. And then I think, oh yeah, the next one is the best submission I got, probably by far, which is this one. This is so close to exactly what I was going for with just everything. Like this has like the color wheel concept too, which I didn't even think about, but like people really kind of grafted onto this thing. And I think that's cool. Like the eyes too. I don't even know what shape this is, but I like it. You can see like little eyebrows back there, just like a small mouth, or like a non, like, you know, that like isn't completely getting in the way, or that's not like completely stealing from like the rest of the thing. Like it's just a subtle. There you go, subtle mouth. That's what I was looking for. I like these. These don't have like the specific gloves on them, but like this still works. If you took this and you put like the white sort of Disney-esque gloves on it, you would have like basically what I was conceptualizing like the whole time. This is from someone named Aqua, by the way. Is like the header of the thing. Didn't say like if I was supposed to like introduce them as any sort of particular thing, which I should probably put in the video. Like, if you want me to name you as some particular name, then feel free to attach that. So this is the winner, like for sure, and I really enjoyed that. Oh, dude, you can even see like that there's glass here. I just noticed that with like the diagonal shades right here, dude. That is good. That's straight up good. Like this is inspiring. So yeah, that one wins by a lot, which is no disrespect to everyone else, but like this is just like far and above what I was expecting from anybody. So that's great. So that one. So now next we have to go with our next Pokemon, which is going to be Spookin. This is Spookin. You might recognize him from the thumbnail of the first episode and also the second episode. This used to be the mascot of the thing. I thought we'd get to him because I just liked that I drew him and then I made him the thumbnail. I was like, you know what, let's explore this further. So Spookin is a rock ghost type. He is the first stage of a 3-stage evolution where he evolves into... Hold on, I have the sheet here somewhere that I wrote this down. He evolves, Spookin, Rock Ghost, evolves into Entomb, which I was debating whether I should spell that just N-T-O-M-B, like Entomb, or just like Entomb, the actual word Entomb. And then from there he would evolve into a Pokemon known as Cryptic, which would be like the sort of massive, like, I don't know, burial headstone sort of thing that you got going on here. But you have the tombstone theme with the ghost, so that's where the rock comes into play, is the giant thing sticking out of his head right here. So we got the tombstone embedded in the ghostly skull. The brown and gray coloring of the tombstone is like sort of central to the theme. That's very important here. The blue aura that you see is just me like cutting him out of the thumbnail because I meant to save him as his own image, but then I accidentally saved over that with just when I was making the thumbnail. So ignore the blue aura. It doesn't mean anything. Unless you think it looks cool, then you can run with it, I guess, but I don't have any particular attachment to it. He's got these candle flame eyes, sort of like Litwick, think like Litwick eyes a little bit there. And then it's just like a basic mouth. He's basically like a Boo from Mario, but cuter and with a tombstone in his head, so that's cool, You could maybe think about giving him little stubby arms, and also the one thing that you can maybe keep in mind while you're doing this, if you decide to do this, is that the body should be smaller, a little smaller than this. Like, the tombstone should look bigger on the ghost, and you also don't need to make him completely round. I wasn't really sure. Like, this is just what I could draw, so, like, you can make something that's more refined or more, like, specific, like a specific shape, like a ghost kind of shape, But he's definitely supposed to be cute, and that's basically the whole deal. I think this is better than my last concept. I think, like, it just in terms of execution on my end of, like, the descriptions and stuff. I think you got more to work with here. So, yeah, if you want to draw Spookin and send them to me, the email is, if I go back through now and unclick all these eyeballs on my OBS, which takes a little longer. Oh, wait, no, keep that. That I would like. Did I forget to do one? What happened? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. And then we click that out. There we go. Hey, what's going on? We're back. Then you can email salbinopokemon@gmail.com or salbinopokemon if you want to pronounce it. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I don't reply to submissions, but it's just like a Dropbox for you to do things. But like I am getting your submissions, obviously, and I am, liking them and whatnot. So, yeah. I know it's Saturday. You have till basically Thursday night. Like, we'll say, like, there's no, like, actual time cutoff, but, like, try and do it, like, before Friday. If you would. If you're still interested. I'm going to try this, like, a couple more times. We'll see if the interest starts to wane, or if it grows steam, that's possible, too. But you know, if this part of it doesn't work out, then I can always just like change the series to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna show off the Pokemon, and then you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. So yeah, you know, that's so that's this video. Spookin is the next thing. I'll throw that up again real quick for you to take a look at, and I'll see you screenshot it or whatever. And again, the email is salbinopokemon@gmail.com. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed seeing your creations come up and me talk about them a little bit, or I hope you enjoyed other people's creations if you're just watching this to watch it. I think it's very interesting. I think fan-made Pokemon is cool, and I like what's being done with it. So, yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Sunburned Albino, and I will see you guys next time.